Oh, well, almost came off the seat on that one. Hey guys, Richard here with e-bike reviews and adventures. Well, it's time for another e-bike review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Roll Road Emma, so let's get into it. All right guys, this is an amazing bike right here. I tell you what, I say that sometimes on this channel when I get really excited about a bike, and this is a bike to be excited about. Let's just do a 360 walk right here because, yeah, this bike is sharp. It is just sharp looking, and there is so much to talk about. Oh yeah, look at that. That is beautiful, just beautiful. Big thanks to Roll Road for sending this Emma bike out to me to test and review and enjoy. And quick little backstory, the founder of the company has a daughter named Emma, and that's why this bike is named Emma. And when I reached out to them and said, hey, I have a daughter named Emma, well, they agreed to send me this bike so we could enjoy it. And I appreciate that. All right, let's jump in and take a look at some specs, because there is a lot to talk about in this bike. Down here we have the Bafang Pseudo 1000 watt hub motor. This thing peaks at 1800 watts. We're talking huge amount of power right back here. It features a 20 amp hour battery that's semi-integrated right there. Let me tell you something about this battery, guys. This has newer technology. It's got newer battery cells that hold 35% more energy than your standard battery cell. So that is an excellent upgraded feature right there. But that's not the only feature to be excited about. Let me tell you what, guys. This bike right here features a torque sensor. That's right, this is a torque sensor bike, and it is a smooth riding bike. We'll get into more of that in the riding video. Moving on with some great features, we have dual adjustable shocks. We have one on the front that is adjustable there. These are like motorcycle shocks, nice and big and hefty. And we have dual shocks on the rear, not one, but we have two, one on each side. Both of those guys are adjustable right here, where you can set it so it works with your body weight and road conditions. That is just amazing. I will tell you right now, this is an amazing ride. It is so comfortable, and it's just, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited. This is just a great bike. All right, let's take a look. Let's continue with some features here. So aside from hydraulic suspension, we have hydraulic brakes right down here, 180 millimeter. We've got a very bright 1200 lumen headlight up here on the front. We have integrated tail light in the back, and oh yes, guess what? This bike, it has blinkers. It has blinkers, and the best part about the blinkers on the rear is that you can actually see them. And it's that flowing water kind of symbol there. It's not just a single light flashing, but I like it because the blinkers are, the tail light assembly is big, so you can clearly see it's the left one blinking versus the right one. I love that feature. All right, moving back around up here to the front again, let's take a closer look at those handlebars. These are some serious handlebars right there. We got the dual crown going all the way up. We do have plastic fenders right there. This bike is sporting Kenda tires. So these are 20x4 Kenda tires, really nice there. Excited about that. Moving on the back, we have a double-sided chainring right there, which is really nice to have. We have a derailleur guard back here for that Shimano derailleur. Look at this frame. Look at the beefiness of this frame. Let's start up there. We're gonna go down here. A lot of extra support right here, back there, and look at that. Look at how that seat is mounted, and you can add a basket up here, which I have. We're gonna do another video on that. You can attach a basket back here, or guys, guess what? They offer a longer seat. That's an 18-inch. They have a 24-inch seat, so you can have passengers. Yep, that's right. And right down here, you can add foot pegs. We're gonna do all that in the accessory video that follows this one here in just a few days. I'm telling you, yeah, super fun bike, just super fun. Let's jump up here into the, oh, yeah, first of all, since we're talking about the frame, 450 pounds. You can be a big guy or gal and still be able to ride this bike, okay? 450 pound weight capacity. They recommend people between 5'4" and 6'8", so you can be a monster and still be able to ride this bike. Hey, check this out. This padded seat right here, look how thick that is. That is huge. But if that's too high for you, because maybe you're a shorter person, They do sell a smaller seat that is much thinner, that takes off a few inches there, so it makes it a little easier for you to ride. Jumping up here into the cockpit area, let's take a close look here. We have some fairly standard grips right here. They are rubbery, so they got that nice rubbery grip. They don't slip or move at all, so that's great. We have a really large button pad up here. I like this button pad because you can clearly see what is going on. You got the power button, you got the information button, you've got the up and down pass level. Right here you have a button that actually, it changes the light on the display, and that's because the headlight button is right down here on this secondary pad. Right here is your blinkers. Nice tactile buttons, like that a lot, and an electronic horn. And that horn is super loud. One thing about these blinkers is that you can turn them both on at the same time. It's not a toggle switch that goes back and forth, so I can turn the left blinker on, or I can turn the right blinker on, and they're both on. And so they don't shut off by themselves, so you got to remember to make sure you turn them both off. Moving on across here, they've got this beautiful 5-inch display here. Look how good that looks. I mean, that shows up really nice on the video camera. You've got your speed right here, your pass level, your odometer setting, or your odometers. You've got your battery indicator up there. You can toggle through, use the information button. There's your trip meter. There's your max that you've done. Right there's your average. Back to odometer again. So nice display. Really like that a whole lot. Moving over here to the right side, this is a standard 7-speed. So you have the Shimano 7-speed shifter, thumb shifter there. Pretty standard. Over here we have the brakes and the twist throttle, which is super nice. All right, let's back up here again and take another close look at this bike, because that's a lot of information really fast. Guys, I tell you what, isn't it beautiful? Tell me what you think. Is this not a beautiful bike? All right, a couple things I didn't mention. These brakes up here, that's a 4-piston hydraulic brake system there. 4-piston means there's more pistons putting pressure on the brake pad, which means it's got a more even grab on that disc brake, which means better stopping power. So nice upgraded brakes there. And I'm glad they have that, because this bike, this goes over 30 miles an hour. Okay, you can unlock it and you can achieve much higher speeds. I won't say who, but some member of my family had this up to 34 miles per hour. Yeah, just huge speed on this bike. Another thing I didn't mention yet is that this bike has cruise control. Yeah, so you can get going on this bike, and if you pedal at a steady pace for about 5 seconds, or if you hold the throttle down for about 5 seconds, that cruise control will engage for you. And it's smooth operating. It just cruises right along. So one thing to be aware of on this bike right here is that because it does have a 1,000 watt motor, and because it does go so fast, just check your local laws and make sure you're able to ride this the way you intend to ride it. That's my only warning on that discussion. Let's move around here, right here. Yeah, just super nice, super nice. Look at this thing. Still got the headlight on up there. And how cool is that? It's the Emma model. I like it, I like it. I dig this frame up here. I really do. Because, you know, that's almost like you could probably install like an additional battery if you wanted to, you know. I like it when they have some space in between there. They did it to make this thing robust and make it strong, but that's usable space. You could probably wire up a second battery and just leave it tucked in there if you wanted to. What else can I say about this bike before we do the riding video? I'm not sure. It's just a cool looking bike. This comes in 2 colors. You have a flat black and this, what they call this pearl white. And I think this is just a beautiful bike. Now, Roll Road, they do have a couple other style bikes out there that you may want to go and check out, so make sure you do that. They did offer a discount for my viewers, so there will be a discount code down below, so make sure you go check that out. And yeah, well, let's just stop talking and let's get out there and ride. All right, guys, this bike is easy to get on and off when you're a tall guy like me, because you can just kind of approach it like this and swing your leg over and you're already there. I mean, it's just that smooth and easy. I like that. I like this thick, big cushion that they offer because it's rather comfortable. It's nice. And I tell you what, those shocks are just amazing. In fact, I think for my body weight, I'm going to have to adjust those shocks and strengthen them up just a little bit, because right now it is rather bouncy. It is rather bouncy. All right, just to demonstrate here, we're just going to take off through the grass here. Look at that power. Just kicked up and go without hesitation, because this bike has it. I don't know what the torque rating is on this bike. You know, I failed to figure that out before I made this video, so I apologize, but you know, it's a 1,000-watt motor and it's got some torque. All right, we're just going to kind of do our standard loop here around the neighborhood a little bit and get familiar with this bike. I've already been doing this for a while now, so I'm already quite familiar with it. But I tell you what, with this one, because the torque sensor works so well, I have found that I'm not really using the throttle much at all. I'm just enjoying being able to pedal. And you get that nice, smooth ride. You can go as fast or as slow as you want to, and you put just a little effort into it, and it gives you back a little effort there. Unlike a cadence sensor bike where you give it a little pedal and it rockets you up into the highest speed for that particular pass level. So one thing I did notice, talking about pass levels, I'm in pass level 1 right now, okay? And yet if I want to get after it, I'm in pass 1. And I can still rock it up there. Without throttling. I'm going to stop at 25 because that's the speed limit here for our neighborhood. So pedal assist 1, I can rock it all the way up to 25 miles an hour. So I don't have to adjust and go to pass 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I kind of found that interesting. Another thing, I can remain in pedal assist 1 and hit the throttle and still rock it up there to the maximum speed. There, the cruise control has set in. You see that? So just a little tap of the brakes and it disengages the cruise control for us. So I can comfortably pedal this bike, you know, 15, 16 miles an hour or so. As it starts getting up to higher speeds, you're starting to spin your legs pretty good. So just be aware of that. Now, this being a moped style bike, I tell you what, there's really no need to pedal. You can just use that throttle if you want. Sit back and relax. There it is. Cruise control kicked in. Now that was interesting because the bike was accelerating when the cruise control kicked in, and it just kept accelerating. So that's new. I didn't notice that before. Let's see if I can maintain 18 right here. Maintaining 18. There's 19. We'll see what happens. There we go. And it's maintaining, you know, bouncing right there between 18 and 19, and we're in cruise control. So that's interesting because you hold it for 5 seconds. If you're still accelerating during that 5 seconds and you turn loose, the bike is going to continue to accelerate. So yeah, that's good to know. Let's go out here. We're going to get out here on this little country road. Maybe we'll go a little bit faster. No one coming to the right. Somebody down there on the left. I like how this bike handles. You know, it's 93 pounds with the battery. And you know, everything seems to be pretty well balanced, and it's easy to maneuver. It's real nice. So there's 25. I do have this in the settings here. I do have it set now to not go faster than 28. There you go. So right now it's set to stop at 28. And cruise control is engaged, so we're just cruising now. But that's easy to do. I mean, you can easily change that in the settings. Go in there and bump it up so it does the, you know, the more than 30. And it really kind of depends on where you're riding and what your body weight is. If you're going to get 32 or, you know, 33, 34. It was one of my kids that were much lighter than me, and they had it up at 34. And so, yeah, just be aware of that. But I don't want them doing that. So I went ahead and display here and changed it and said, you know, 28 is enough for us. That's the law. All right. Let's do a little pedaling here because we can. So here's the thing with this bike. Man, I think it's an amazing commuter bike, okay? Yeah, it's capable of doing a little off-roading too with the suspension that it has on it. You got the nice tires on it. But it's also just an outstanding commuter bike because you've got a really large basket you can attach to the back. Or you can opt to get the longer seat, the 24-inch seat, and put that on there and be able to haul, children, or another adult with you. And, it's got the power, it's got the speed, it's got blinkers, it's got the horn, it's got the cruise control, it's got the hydraulic brakes. So it's got everything that you would want in a commuter style bike. So, times are difficult. Gas prices are high. There's threats of a global gas shortage. And, people need to be thinking about alternate transportation to be able to get themselves to and from work or to and from the grocery store. Whew, got a bug in my eye. So this is a great bike to be considering for alternate transportation. Let's go ahead and check out those brakes. There's no one behind us, so we're going to go ahead and hit the brakes right here, see how well those... Let's bump it up to 20. So we're doing 20. Wow. Whew. I mean, that was hard enough that I almost wanted to go over the handlebars, because we come in such a quick stop. Those brakes are amazing. Out of all the bikes that I've tested, I think this is the first one that has the 4-piston hydraulic brakes. And I tell you what, that works so well. We're going to do it again. 23, 24, 25. Wow. And I still had a lot of grab in my handlebars, so I could have probably locked up the wheels. I don't like doing that. I'd like to have a nice controlled stop, but wow, just amazing. Okay, guys, we got to do it. We're going to do a little off-roading right here through the grass. Oh, yeah. Yep, we got a big bump coming up right here. Oh, yeah. Let's go off the grass again. Oh, yeah, that's bumpy right through there. Look out, tree. Woo. Yeah, that is so cool. Let's go do it again. Somebody's trashed in there. Somebody lost a box. Oh yeah, this is quite bumpy through here. Yeah, this bike's handling it so well. Go back up here on the sidewalk. Big bump. Right up and over that bump. That's way cool. All right. Here we go. I was using some throttle through there because being a big guy, I will tell you that when you're on a moped style bike, you can't adjust the seat at all. So if you're a really big rider, tall rider like I am, you don't get really good leg extension. You can still pedal just fine. I'm pedaling now. I've been pedaling all over the place while I've been riding this and testing it out. But sometimes you just like, no, I just want to, just cruise along. So speaking of cruising along, let's just do a little more off-roading here. Let's just go this way. Oh yeah, that got a little muddy right there. I'm just using throttle now, guys. I'm not doing any kind of... Oh yeah. Oh, well, almost came off the seat on that one. Nice. One more time. Into the road we go. Hot dog. Woo, that's so much fun. Oh my goodness. So much fun. All right, we're gonna slow down. We're gonna go back in the neighborhood here and close out this video, but gotta be civil again, right? Gotta be an example. Can't have all my neighbors looking at me driving like a yahoo going through the neighborhood. All right, guys. Tell you what we're going to do. Yeah, we're gonna zip on down here, close out this video. All right, guys, got to be honest with me here. Tell me what you think of the Roll Road Emma, because I've been trying hard to find something to critique, something to say, yeah, you know, I don't care for this. And there really isn't anything, because they use really great components all the way around this bike. It has everything that I could think of, or everything that I would want myself. If I was going to go out there and purchase it. I mean, it's just it's a near perfect setup right here, okay? It's got everything. It's got everything. The hydraulic brakes, the dual suspension, huge suspension on the rear. You know, it's got cruise control, blinkers, it's got a powerful motor, it's got a great battery, it's got a great seat. It's dual purpose because you can add that basket or add a bigger seat and have a passenger, and just, yeah, I can't really find anything wrong with this bike. What would you change? What would you do different if you were building this bike? Is there anything here that you would do different? Because I can't think of anything. I seriously can't think of anything to change. I mean, sometimes, you find little small things, like maybe something with a tail light that's, kind of weird or whatever, or maybe they've only got a single chain guard there on the crank, but no, it's got that. It's got a double. There's just nothing about this bike that I can complain about. So I'm excited for it. Emma likes this bike. So far, Emma have ridden it, Amanda has ridden it, and Devin has ridden it. And they all seem to really like this bike. We're going to get them on video here real soon. And in fact, I do have some clips of Emma riding this bike. So let me show you right now what she thinks of this bike. Okay, Emma's first ride on the Emma. This is Emma riding the Emma. Come on, you got this. It's a little tall for her. So oh, there she's gone. She is gone.
All right, well, I'm gonna go catch her.
You go catch her. Oh my goodness. What do you think?
I think I like it.
You think you like it?
I mean, it's different. There's certain things I gotta get used to. Is this adjustable? The little.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can loosen it and move that around a little bit.
Because that's like one thing I don't like. It's kind of awkward to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
The seat definitely would have to go down. I am way too short for it.
Well, the seat doesn't go down, but I think the cushion. I think the cushion
can.
I think they have a smaller cushion. Like
if they do, that'd be great because I'm obviously.
Yeah, you're like right there, aren't you?
And that's with me like sitting at the very
end.
The very end. I got all this back here.
Plenty of room to have a passenger back there, especially the longer seat that they offer. Take off that bracket back there, and then you can ride two people if you wanted to.
Which would honestly be really cool.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
How was the pickup? Cool. How was the pickup and go?
Oh, it goes.
It does go.
Yeah.
It goes pretty quick, doesn't it?
One thing I noticed, I don't know if it's a setting or if it's just this particular bike or not, but I noticed when I do hit the throttle, it just kind of keeps going versus the other bikes, it seems to stay at that speed. Versus the Troxus, when I'm on the Troxus, if I back off the throttle, it'll start to slow down. This doesn't slow down, it just keeps going.
Oh no,
Is that because of the torque?
No. That's because cruise control.
It has
cruise control. Yes.
Has cruise control?
Yeah, cruise control set in. So I think it's after 5 or 6 seconds, cruise control automatically kicks in.
I didn't know that. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with some bikes, it only works if you hold the throttle for 5 or 6 seconds. It kicks in. But with this bike, you can be pedaling as long as you kind of maintain a speed for like 5 seconds. It'll kick in also.
Okay.
But some bikes you can pedal and it doesn't kick in at all. It's only on throttle.
Okay.
But yeah. So she's liking it. She's liking it. Just a little tall for her.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's all right. That's cool.
I really want to take it to like a structure road and just.
So you know where Red Rooster is out here. Mm-hmm. Go out here in Red Rooster if you want.
Okay.
And you can open it up out there.
See what happens.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Before you go out there on that faster road, wait until Devin or Amanda comes back by so they can go out there with you.
That's what I was gonna do.
Okay. Man, look at that thing go. Zoom. How do you like that one?
I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like the Trucks better.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That Trucks is nice. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it's real nice.
Really nice.
This is just I mean, it's.
But this is a good little bike.
It is.
It
It's.
goes.
I like it. I do. I like it.
If you were going to ride it every day as a substitute,
Like a commuter bike.
absolutely.
Yeah.
If this was your way of transportation, it'd be perfect.
It'd be amazing. Especially with, I don't know if you heard, but I've got a big basket that can go in the back right here.
Okay, perfect.
They also have a seat that's on the way now that is a full seat. So you can take the basket off if you want and put a full seat with foot pegs, and then 2 people can ride it.
Yeah.
So it's
So
pretty
if
nice.
this was like somebody who could afford it but is living, say, California, this would be a way better option for travel than
Yeah. The bus.
the bus, the motorway,
Yeah.
you know, where all the high traffic where it takes hours on end to get
Yeah.
somewhere. You could easily travel with this.
Cool. All right. All right, guys, you heard what she had to say. So what do you think about this bike? Go ahead and drop it down in the comments below. Remember, follow the link down below and use that discount code to get yourself a small discount. And another big thanks to Roll Road for sending this to us. You're going to be seeing this bike often because there's going to be a lot more videos coming out with this bike here real soon. So make sure you subscribe. And you know what? I'll see you guys in another video real soon.